Right now, in the moss on your roof, in the gutter down your street, in a puddle in your local park, lives an animal that cannot be killed by almost anything this universe throws at it. Boil it, freeze it to within a degree of the coldest temperature physics allows. Crush it under pressures 6 times greater than the deepest ocean trench. Blast it with radiation at doses hundreds of times beyond what would kill you. Dry it out completely for years until it's a husk with no detectable signs of life at all. Then launch it into the open vacuum of space, unprotected, and leave it there. It survives, all of it. Add a drop of water and it wakes up, stretches its 8 stubby legs, and lumbers off looking for lunch. It's called the tardigrade, though scientists who love them, and they all seem to call them water bears, because under a microscope, that's exactly what they look like. Plump, 8-legged, slow-motion bears about 0.5 millimeter long, paddling through droplets and munching on moss. They are almost too small for you to see, and they are, by nearly any measure you choose, the greatest survivors in the history of life on Earth, a lineage older than the dinosaurs that has walked, unbothered, through every single mass extinction this planet has ever suffered. Today on Wild Codex, the animal that refuses to die. Let's meet the water bear. First, meet the creature itself, because the everyday animal is charming long before it's astonishing. A tardigrade is tiny. Most are around 0.5 millimeter, the size of a grain of sand, with a plump, segmented body, 8 legs tipped with little claws, and a round, puckered mouth it uses to pierce moss cells and algae and suck out the contents. It trundles. There is no better word. Even its name means slow stepper. Under a microscope, it moves with the unhurried waddle of a bear who has nowhere in particular to be. And they are everywhere. This is the first surprise. Tardigrades aren't exotic. They live in the film of water, on moss and lichen, in soil, in leaf litter, in fresh water, in the sea. From the highest mountain ranges to the deep ocean floor, from tropical forests to the ice of Antarctica, there are over 1,000 known species. If there's moisture and something to eat, there are probably water bears. You have, without question, walked past billions of them in your life. You may be within arm's reach of some right now. In ordinary conditions, living its ordinary life, a tardigrade is actually rather fragile, easily eaten, easily squashed, living perhaps months to a few years. And that makes what comes next even stranger. Because the water bear's legendary indestructibility isn't about being tough in the way armor is tough. It's about a trick, one of the deepest, strangest tricks in all of biology. Here's the trick, and it's the heart of everything. When the tardigrade's world turns lethal, it stops living, on purpose, without dying. The classic trigger is drying. A tardigrade is a water creature. Its whole life happens in films and droplets. So when its puddle or its moss begins to dry out, and death by desiccation approaches, the tardigrade does something extraordinary. It pulls in its legs and head, expels almost all of the water from its body, and folds itself into a tiny, shriveled barrel called a ton. Its metabolism plummets to a tiny fraction of normal, to the edge of nothing, no eating, no moving, no detectable activity. By nearly every practical definition, the animal has stopped. It isn't sleeping. It isn't hibernating in any ordinary sense. It has entered a state biologists call cryptobiosis, hidden life. Life paused, suspended between existence and non-existence. And in that state, the rules change. The ton barely contains water, so it can't be destroyed by freezing. There's almost nothing to form ice. Its chemistry is stilled, so extremes that would wreck a running metabolism simply find nothing running. Its cells are packed with protective molecules, special sugars, and unique tardigrade proteins that replace the missing water and set around its delicate structures like glass, holding every membrane and molecule safely in place. While one remarkable protein, discovered in recent years and named D-sub, damage suppressor, appears to physically shield its DNA from radiation damage. The animal has, in effect, converted itself into its own time capsule, a sealed, stabilized, almost indestructible archive of itself. That's the state in which tardigrades have survived the legendary experiments. Cooled to within a whisker of absolute zero, the coldest anything can be, and revived, heated far past boiling and revived, subjected to pressures several times greater than the bottom of the Mariana Trench, bombarded with radiation at levels absurdly beyond any animal's tolerance. And in 2007, in the experiment that made them famous, dried tardigrade tons rode a European research capsule into orbit and were exposed directly to the open vacuum and radiation of space, the first animals ever to survive it unprotected. Back on Earth, watered, many simply resumed their lives. Some went on to reproduce normally, as if the void had been just another dry spell, and the dry spell can last years. Tardigrade tons have been revived after a decade or more in suspended animation, with credible reports stretching to several decades. Moss in a museum drawer, ice in a frozen sample, suddenly yielding tiny bears that wake up hungry in a world that has moved on without them. For a creature whose active life is measured in months, the ton is effectively a door out of the time itself. Now zoom out, because the deepest wonder isn't the laboratory stunts, it's the history. Tardigrades are old. Their lineage stretches back over 500 million years, older than the dinosaurs, older than trees, older than insects, older than almost any animal life you can picture on land. And across that unimaginable stretch, this planet has tried 5 separate times to end its animals. The great mass extinctions, including the end Permian catastrophe that erased the vast majority of species on Earth, and the asteroid strike that finished the dinosaurs. Empires of magnificent creatures, giants, monsters, entire branches of the tree of life, wiped away. The water bears walked through all of it. If this one amazed you, the next episode meets the animal that solved death a completely different way, by turning itself young again forever. That video's on your screen right now, and the full series is linked in the description below. Subscribe to Wild Codex for new wildlife deep dives every week.